This is not a kid-friendly show.
Yo, what is really good, my dudes? Today is April 10th, 2017, and we got another RuneScape update for y'all. So today we see the Easter mini quest and the Guthixian butterflies. So if you want to start the Easter mini quest, you want to speak to the Easter bunny in Berthorpe. There are no requirements whatsoever. You can do it on free to play as well. It says, it's that time of year again. The Easter bunny's in something of a bind and needs the help of an enterprising adventurer. Speak to him in Berthorpe to find out what's up and earn some loresome reward. So they're being very vague about it, but you know how these things go. We got the Easter event upon us. I'm going to be jumping on that as soon as possible, guys. Hopefully it is fun and exciting. Anyways, Guthixian butterflies, as I mentioned earlier, once again the air's abuzz with everyone's favorite XP with wings. Catch up to 10 butterflies per day to earn XP in the lowest skill that you are eligible to learn, each bringing you one step closer to XP equilibrium. So yeah, if you're not familiar, these spawn all around the game world. Collect 10 of them every day, like it said, to get XP in your lowest skill that is applicable. So that is it for your game update. Jump in and join the Easter festivities. With that out of the way, let's move on to some of this week's patch notes. Logging out no longer removes the effects of a wilder pie. Members' items can no longer be purchased from the RuneSpan store on a free world. There's also been some changes to the gemstone dragons. The armor set effect now works with 3 of the items equipped and improve as you equip up to 5 pieces. The dragons themselves' combat experience has been increased. They no longer repeatedly use their special attacks back to back. Players can now pay for gemstone dragon kills and charge the gemstone dragon with incomplete hydrix instead of uncut hydrix. Gemstone dragon special attacks now hit a 3x3 area down from a 5x5. Dread nips can now be deployed and deal damage against hydrix dragons, and dragon slayer gloves now function correctly when killing gemstone dragons while on the relevant slayer assignment. A bunch of changes went out with the buff bar today, so buffs and debuffs have been separated into 2 separate components. Buff interface can display 18 icons, while the debuff can display 12. NPC target interface is now slightly wider. Players can now filter which icons are displayed using 12 different filters located in the game settings interface. Following buffs as debuff icons have been added: enhanced Excalibur cooldown, stun immune cooldown, Blood Essence cooldown, Dreadnip timer, Beastmaster's 4 stackable debuffs, Yakimaru's Drench stat counter, Aftershock percentage tracker, Devoted perk timer, Enhanced devoted perk timer, Crackling perk cooldown, Acto armor cooldown, Wise perk tracker, Sign/Portent of life and defense cape perk cooldown, Garahoian mushroom active and cooldown, Clan avatar XP boost and Clan avatar world boost, Portent of restoration cooldown, next AOD rage stacks, all Prifddinas thieving clan cooldowns, and all Ark Islander thieving cooldowns. The following buff icons have been tweaked. The Revenge icon now has a duration on top of the stacks gained. Transfigure now displays the percentage of health you regain once it's been finished charging. Added buff and debuff stat counters for combat skill boosts. Tweaked all buff icon text from orange to white for better readability. All of Yakimaru's current buff icons have been visually updated, and they've added a percentage tracker when charging up detonate. They've added an icon to NPC targeting interfaces, which triggers when using special attacks from the following weapons: Stadius Warhammer, Gothic Staff, Dragon Hatchet, Barrel Chest Anchor, Bone Dagger, Bandos Book of War, and the Quake ability. Moving on, Adamant and Rune Dragon Bones have had their names and examines changed to Hardened Dragon Bones and Reinforced Dragon Bones, respectively. A warning message will now display when players have fewer than 500 runes remaining in their rune pouch. The broadcast text from achieving virtual 120 in a skill has been updated to mention level 120. A global broadcast for achieving virtual 120 in all skills has been added. A warning when attempting to disassemble the attuned crystal teleport seed has been added. Attuned crystal teleport seeds can now be equipped in a pocket slot, and it now matches other attuned crystal graphics. The size of the main action bar has been decreased to allow players to create a block of action bars with no gaps. World 48 now requires 2600 total levels, up from 2400. And after all that, there've been a bunch of NXT fixes today, so let's go over them. A crash that sometimes happened when a mass of players and locations overlapped has been fixed. Launcher frame has been removed. The client has been changed to deal with its own window, including save, restore of position, scrolling, access to launcher option. The OS X and Linux clients have been changed to binary executables. Fixes have been made to OS X and Linux crash reporting. Ability to turn off terrain blending has been added, and ground to core. RAM and video memory usage have been reduced. Script functions have been optimized. An audio related crash has been fixed. Compression has been added to the disk cache, reducing its size from 12 gigs to 3 to 4 gigs. As a one-off, you are recommended to leave your client on the login screen for 30 minutes to apply the compression without slowing down your gameplay. Performance of disk cache validation has been optimized, up to 7 times faster. Performance of loading for non-SSD users has been optimized, up to 2 times faster if fully defragged, more if not. A crash that would primarily occur during disk cache download at high speed or on a bad connection to a server during gameplay has been fixed. A minimum width and height have been added to the NXT client. A freeze some players experienced after re-logging from the lobby has been fixed. Particles should no longer look washed out. Red particles will no longer look pink. An issue where hint markers would sometimes cause freezing and crashing, such as in Fist of Guthixian or Castle Wars, has been fixed. An issue with low-spec machines crashing before startup has been fixed. Inconsistent normals have been fixed. A race condition with audio has been fixed. Linux keyboard input issues have been fixed. An issue which caused dragging on Mac to be inconsistent has been fixed. Copyright info has been updated, and Jagex logo has been updated. Anyways, that's it for the game update, guys. Links to both the patch notes and the game update will be in the description below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, you are already in the right place, my dog. So hit that subscribe button. Promise to keep you up to date. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Peace. Audio Jungle.